It's incredible. Tools are going super fast. We live in a bubble. We always think we are late. Like, I'm deeply in AI stuff. I'm using it every day for my company, for customers, automation. And when you look at what has been posted on YouTube, what others' realization have done, you feel like, oh, what the fuck? I'm knowing like almost nothing. And chill, because things are going that fast that even like the top expert right now is only for today. Like tomorrow there will be someone that invented something better. So yeah, just realize that we live in an incredible era for doing business, for creating stuff. And even if you're not like, you haven't still spent the amount of hours to be considered as the geek of AI, it's not too late, because all what we already have learned is almost useless in 2 weeks. So you can start now, don't worry. I want to maybe tell a little bit more of what I've done, who I am. My name is Tanguy. I'm French. After like finishing and validated my master degree thanks to ChatGPT, quite at the same time, I launched an e-commerce shop, and I started to sell a preventions product that I may be shown to some of you. And you started doing good, probably because I was listening to advices of ChatGPT. And so the first like field of exercise for me was my own little business. So everything that was like going out every day on social media about AI, I was trying to apply myself. First, it was like big prompt to analyze my business, to have business advice, to like take a step back on what I'm doing strategy. It was only, let's say, knowledge. After, I tried to do a little workflow on make.com. Some of you did try it. After that, I had a few workflows working on make.com, and someone told me, oh, you're so old-fashioned, you should go on N8N. So it was maybe 1.5 years ago. I migrate everything that I have on N8N. And then, like, I don't know, like 3 to 4 months ago, wow, bro, you're still using N8N? Now I'm using Claude. So it's really endless, and you should go after it. So while I started to implement all these tools to my own business, you know, my business is kind of, in French we say pépinière, but it's like a local where there is many startups. And the neighbors was looking at what I was doing and asking me to do the same at their company. So I started to launch an automation agency. And yeah, I sell like my first make workflow that way, and then N8N, and now Claude building like whole app in one day, as we have done yesterday. So it's going very fast. So just from maybe helping you to realize where you are with AI, I think there is identified 5 steps. Like the step 0, let's start with 0. At 0, you never used AI, like almost never. You maybe heard about it, but it's not in your work journey. And trust me, it's maybe 80% of the human on this planet, like level 0. Then it's level 1. So I think everyone is at least at level 1 here. Like you type prompt in LLM, in a tool like Gemini or ChatGPT. And I think people that are working in a, let's say, Western company, at least are at this level. Like in a modern way of working, we all use AI that way. And that's only the level 1. The level 2, it's understanding that things can work without you see them. So it's understanding the concept of workflow. So maybe you automatize small tasks on your CRM or on your ERP, depend on what you use at your company. It could be Notion, it could be Airtable. It could be like many integrated tools with like small tasks that are started to earn a lot of time for your everyday tasks. This is the level 2 or 3, I mean, don't remember. But after that, you say, okay, I understand that I can prompt, I can automatize a task or some task. And now you start to work that way in your room, as I done, and you say, okay, if I can do it with a single task, I can fucking do it for my whole company. And start to be a fucking endless plan. So you're now in a phase, in a moment that you have to structurize your process. And so you're gonna think about, I don't know, the direction, the marketing, the production, the HR services, list every process there is in each services, and started to make description of each process in order to see how you can automate them and connect them. So now you have an architecture. Here's the core value, actually. I will talk maybe a little bit of how tools and precisely racing after the tools is very useless. But this reflection, even for non-tech people, everyone can do this. Architecturize is the main thing. And the top level I can see right now in AI is you've not only architecturized, but you own your own tools. That means you architecturize your business, your company, your project, your product at a deep point that you can build the entire ecosystem, own it and hold it, own it and host it wherever you want. So at this point, you structurize because things are working like without your intervention at some point by workflow, by automation, by code, by scripts with AI. And moreover, you hosted it so you are not depending on subscribers or others tool. So I think we are at the top of what we can do with AI is that maybe the only thing you will pay at this moment is the API call for use LLMs. But if you want to really be an owner, you can even host your LLM in local, which is very hard and very costly. So it's only for big companies. So maybe with like at level 2, level 3, you can interact and say, like, would just only use the AI as, I would say, as a psychologist that you talk with AI, but not working in backend with AI, like you're less than level 2. You can say it, like it's okay. Okay, great. And
with the sign recognition system,
yeah, that's strange. That's strange. Yeah, but, okay. What the fuck? You say, Ray, tell.
Yeah, it depends in which way are you saying using this tool, Like, only a model for you is quite AI, I don't know how to say. But yes, a model is AI, like a computer vision model for object detection is AI, but it's not generative AI. It's not generative AI, yes. I have to collect data, label it, and train the model, and then run the model on.
Yeah, so you're level 4, man. Like you're at the top.
I was thinking,
But never underestimate yourself because while you can do what you shown before.
You can do that.
And that's a really interesting bias that we have seen. It's like a well experienced developer think he have a really low level in AI, but I'm really less skilled than you are, and I can build more or less the same tools. That's the lesson.
Actually, I was thinking, how do you use LLM in your work?
Okay.
So it's level 2.
Yeah.
From something, paste and copy some line of codes, and that's all.
And so you write all the codes of what you shown before?
This right, it's like 2023.
Okay.
Now we are updating it, but it's before. Yes, there
How,
was
how many times it was for developing?
like 6 months.
Okay. Now it will be 6 days.
Yeah, sure. Motivation.
Yeah. So
This was 6 months of your life. You could have waited 6 months, you could have taken 6 days.
as we've seen previously with Giovanni, since AI tools are that powerful, the core value when we talk about automation, about building an app or automatized process in a company, is the description of what you need, of what you want. It can be called the PRD if you want to appear like a technical guy, but it's basically a description of your products. And I think nowadays, for building such an app like the Signalytic you've done, it could be like 80% of knowing the exact characteristic. I mean, the front end, the design, the colors. I mean, the script in backend. How does it work technically? How does it interact? Does it need to call an AI? I mean, the hosting, where you're gonna host it, why there is securities issue, the logs, the connection. Like, you get to visualize everything in development without being an expert in any field, because I'm an expert of basically nothing. You can trust me. And after, you have to like really very specific on each field of what you need, why it's going to be like that. And here is the core value of the human. We still have one key functionality, I would say, as a human, is the intention, but a very deep, precise intention. Not only I want an app that can geolocalize Signalytic. That's a shit, you know. We're gonna build an app that geolocalizes Signalytic. It's gonna be a white front end with Google Maps that we can zoom in. I want that it connects to the GoPro and do the calculation that way. When you click this, it's gonna appear that way, etc. And then the instruction is basically like this. You read it 3 times. Here's your work. Then you launch into Claude, and the magic can happen. And that's basically the method we follow yesterday by building the app. And it works in 1 day. We have done something which is a really cool MVP. So yeah, what I want to say is you have many possibilities with AI. If you feel late technically, relax. I also feel late. I think we all feel late, and the more you're gonna progress, the more you're gonna feel late. Racing after the tool is a very bad idea. I think you should learn. Like, it's not a free skill. There is some work, but you can do it like at your rhythm. And what have the more value is not how much you will master a tool, but how precise you're gonna be in your intention. So that's almost what I wanted to say. And yeah, if you got project not for automatize just a task, because I'm bored of that, and customer just I want to automatize my CRM, I want to automatize my email. No, I'm more looking for project for automatize a whole company of 20 people and like have a deep mind of architecture for every process. That's mainly what I look for. So if you get idea, I'm up to.